Jesus had his birthday.
Oh, I thought we were taking a picture.
No, we're not taking a picture. Jesus' birthday is over, but if you're a true Christian, you know every day is the Lord's birthday.
Hallelujah. I think everybody is just forgetting about the, what is it called? What Christmas means.
What it means. And how you do it for the kids.
Family, together, right? Love, joy, food.
Shaking the table now.
Eggnog.
So today was, I actually don't like eggnog like that.
Coquito.
Never had coquito in my life.
Punch and cream.
Let's move on. So today we're talking about Scaff Beezy responding to Nicki Minaj about how he feels about the breakup. You might be surprised about what old boy has to say.
And you know we're talking about protests.
Yes, you better get your picket sign on the front line.
And rest in peace, Antonio.
Right. And then just some random Christmas memories and maybe a familiar face or a familiar voice or somebody you think you know.
But you have no idea.
Let's do it. It's still diverted. You're so stupid. So we switched hats today. And by switch, I mean she just took mine. I wore hers, but I don't want to be
That is not my hat. How can you just make me claim that? That's not my hat.
If you own something for like 2 years. Like a 2 years.
I never wore that hat. He always tried to make me wear the hat.
Don't even pull up the receipts. I'll pull up the receipts.
And I always had the braids, so I never could wear it.
No, that's not true. You've worn this hat before. No. I actually remember Still Diverted. We was on the air. Talking on the air, and you had the hat on, so don't get stupid.
Oh, yes, I did.
And it was talking about would you have sex with your partner for $10 million?
Yes.
Not your partner. Anyway, what are we talking about?
Somebody else.
Let's move on.
I would have sex with my partner.
So, hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Mine was good. We do all of my Christmas stuff on Christmas Eve because we're so, I guess, Hispanic in my house because I've seen 2 memes on Instagram that was like,
Christmas on the 24th.
Yeah.
And heaven.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess we're Hispanic now. So
Hispanic.
I like to be Hispanic.
I'm one of the Latinos.
The Latino folk. But yeah, so I'm just ready to take this hat off because
no, I want to keep it on.
It's over. It's now you want to keep it on. You're so annoying. You are so annoying.
Well, now that I know this one can fit on my head, I think it looks cute.
Nobody's worried about your fat head.
Oh, my fat head.
So let's jump right into it.
Jump.
So Nicki Minaj and Scaff Beezy. Boy, has it been a couple of weeks for these two.
Sure.
Get off the table. We're not doing this again this week now.
Okay, fine.
No, we won't. So, it's been a long couple of weeks for these two. So, as you know, they broke up. Nicki put out the pink print. People are going crazy about it. People love it. People love it. But TMZ's caught up with Scaff Beezy out in LA, and here's what he had to say about the whole breakup situations.
What up, what up?
I heard you guys had a pretty sweet toy drive here at Philippe's. Is that true?
Yeah, good cause. Can't complain.
That's what's up, my man. Hey, man, so, I mean, SB, my man here, what's going on with this Twitter war with Nicki, man?
Definitely not a Twitter war, just a misunderstanding, I don't know, somebody out there putting some poison out, but definitely nothing but love. Don't believe none of that.
Right. And is there ever going to be a chance of you and Nicki getting back together?
I support her in everything she do. Music, her family, like, that's somebody, 12 years is a long time. That's not something you just forget about. So that's like a family member, you know what I'm saying?
It's going to be family for the rest of your life. You're always going to have love for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but, I got to do what I got to do,
Of course.
It's different when everywhere you go, everything you watch, every single radio station has on, that person.
So that is a very good point.
That just made me more attracted to him. And I was never attracted. That actually made me attracted to him. Like a typical female, right?
You need a towel? So, one of 2 things. First, that is a long time. Like, I didn't realize they was together for 12 years.
No.
Like, you know how long 12 years is?
Wow, 12 years. I've been saying 10.
They're beginning at 12 years. That's like, like from the day you started school to the day you graduate from, 12th grade.
Hello.
Like, imagine being with somebody all of that time. It's a long time. Like, that's like get married time. That's have kids time. But, she's, I'm so ready to take these decorations down. Look, it's covering our poor little faces. We work too hard to have our faces covered.
Okay.
Anyway, but, back to those two. No, but, 12 years is a long time. So, that's rough. That's rough.
12 years is a long time, but I think that his response was just so beautiful,
About the radio thing or like that's family thing?
No, the both, if anything. Because it's just, I understand where he's coming from with everywhere he goes, he's going to see Nicki Minaj. Especially that her album just came out. Like,
which is so
everywhere
rough.
He goes. Right.
Like, can you, like, it's even annoying when you break with somebody and then, like, somebody tags them in a picture on Instagram. You're like, I do not want to see this motherfucker. And you have to, like, literally, especially, like, this past week, like, Nicki has been on, like, every talk show.
Yep.
Every radio station. Did you see her on Angie Martinez?
Yes.
Look at the world.
I watched the interview.
Wait, look at the world of radio. Did you see her on Angie Martinez?
Exactly.
This is a radio show.
Right. No, and I've seen
but that was like one of the
interviews lately now, but
yeah,
I definitely saw that.
But I think that's one of Nicki's best interviews ever. Like I've never seen Nicki
that's
so
when we were talking
so
about
open.
Nicki last week, and you were telling me that she was like you can't stand her.
Yeah,
and I was like, well,
I don't think that was here. I think that was in person, but.
No, not here. I
was saying Nicki Minaj was on Andy Cohen, and I'm a big fan. Anyway, it's a long story.
He felt like her interviews weren't that great, but I'm going off for the Angie Martinez interview. But now you see what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and it was nice. But
I think Nicki has this thing where she only likes to give it up to people of hip hop, which I kind of appreciate.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, which I kind of appreciate. I mean, I don't really appreciate it because I'm just like that's kind of messed up. Like if somebody's from a host perspective, if somebody's trying to give you a good interview, just let them. Just give a good interview. Like,
but she can't. I feel like she can't be herself. I feel like she can't be herself.
You don't have to spill all your tea to be yourself. Like if you watch Andy Cohen's show before, it's not a hard hitting show. You know, it's not like he's like Barbara Walters asking like the serious questions.
Right.
He's like, let's have fun, let's play a game. We'll take a couple questions. Like, but it's not a whole like. Anyway. I think she goes on.
I think she goes on by not just energy, but by relationship. And she has a relationship with Angie Martinez. If Angie,
but how are you supposed to build those relationships if you're going to be closed up the whole time?
No, you're right. You're right. Like, but she's been making it for how long this far by doing that. I feel like when she's with Angie, she could say, "Hey, Angie could be like, so what's the tea with da da da? How are you feeling about this?" Nicki's not gonna sit there and be like, well, absolutely. I just, no, she's gonna be like, Angie, I just can't, I'm
the kid gonna do what the kid do.
Yeah, and I'll send you a perfume.
And she's gonna do like this, look.
Oh yeah, you saw that?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, why are you blinking so much for?
Because those eyelashes are bomb. Those eyelashes are bomb.
Yeah.
But shout out to Scaff Beezy. I feel like he really
Scaff Beezy.
Scaff?
Mm-hmm.
Scaff?
It's Scaff Beezy, but his name is Saffrey Samuels.
Saffrey Samuels.
That's his name. That's what his mother named him.
I think it's just really cute. Seriously, I think it's just really cute how he went about that question. Like, he wasn't shady, and he wasn't, very Jason Derulo about it.
The shade followed after that, because it's Friday, so that was maybe like Monday. On he was shady before that then, because on Saturday they would had this whole. Did you see the whole thing? The Twitter war between them.
That's why I was wondering what he was talking about.
It was like a whole Twitter war between them, and pretty much. I don't know. I spotted the way people like to break up in 2014 for some reason, but there was like this whole Twitter war between them.
What'd they say?
Nothing worth nothing. Like he was like, I held you down, but those kind of things. Like I held you down, blah 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 blah. And somebody make me release the tapes, and we used to laugh at this is interchangeable. And then Nicki or him was like, we used to laugh at people that used to do this, like fight, like break up on Twitter, and now we're those people, blah, blah, blah. But some people are saying, is it a publicity stunt? I don't think so. I think it's far from
12
that.
years.
I think this girl is really heartbroken. And it's kind of sad.
And I want to say it reflects on her album, but it really doesn't. I feel like
does it not? Because everybody says it does. I haven't heard it because I
feel like it doesn't sound as authentic as she was trying to be.
Mm-hmm.
You remember You See Right Through Me?
Yes.
Okay, so the guy and she was arguing with him. I feel like all her sad songs aren't sad songs, except for Pills and Potions. That was but
that's the new Nicki now. So it's that's the.
Okay, I like what's the song with Skylar Grey?
The one that she's been promoting now, like the one
Bed of Lies. That one is good, but the whole album, I feel like it's just.
I haven't heard it yet, but
Spotify.
I shall get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's move on. So this past,
you love doing that.
I do, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? If you everybody has a vice, I guess you could call it, but especially if you
I remember you used to tell me I had a vice when I was on the show. But go ahead.
What did I tell you yours was? Do you want to say it? Because sometimes for some people
it's not a bad thing. It was like a Wendy Williams kind of thing where she used to flip her papers.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I used to do. Go ahead.
Now I'm going to find something else, right?
Exactly.
Let's move on.
That's just creepy. Go ahead.
No, so this past Tuesday was an interesting day nonetheless. So, as you know, this past Saturday, the two officers were shot in Brooklyn. And, the mayor got up on the news and he was talking about pretty much how he wanted, the city to, fall back on the, what's it called? On the protest. So, here's what he had to say.
Officer Ramos was extraordinarily proud to be a member of the NYPD, and all of that is giving the Ramos family some ability to find strength in the middle of this pain. But still, you have two teenage young men, good young men, who no longer have a father because of an assassin. And it was very difficult for Shirlane and I to talk to two kids that, of course, we saw the parallel to our own children, and hear them trying to put on a brave face, trying their best to make sense of such a painful situation. We went to see the Liu family, and this family is feeling such a profound pain and fear for the parents. This was their only child, their only son. They feel distraught, like so much of what they lived for is gone. His wife of only 2 months, I can't tell you how painful it is to talk to a young woman who had just begun this beginning of a whole new life, was looking forward to building a family, and now her husband was gone in an instant. I'm asking everyone, and this is across the spectrum, to put aside protests, put aside demonstrations. Until these funerals are past, let's focus just on these families and what they have lost. I think that's the right way to try and build towards a more unified and decent city. The attack on these two officers, the assassination of these two officers, was an attack on the city of New York as a whole, on every one of us, on our values, on our democracy. We cannot tolerate such attacks. Anyone with the ability to help us stop them must step forward.
All right, so that was your mayor, Bill de Blasio. You're not going to people you don't like people no more. They become other person. Like, tell your mother that I'm outside.
That's
like,
exactly what I do.
But,
that's petty, but
yeah, come on, Queen Petty. So no, but so that was Bill de Blasio. And thoughts, go, because I see you all turned around looking at stuff that ain't back there. So
honey,
because you're running from something.
What he said was, let's hold on.
Let's hold off.
Let's hold off to all the protests about unarmed black men getting killed in America by cops.
Wait, what he said?
That's what he said indirectly.
Oh, no, okay, I got you.
And no.
I mean, my whole thing is, and no disrespect to like the families of the two officers. It's very sad, and it is like two wrongs don't make a right.
Somebody lost their child. Somebody lost their husband.
Yeah,
somebody
exactly.
lost their friend. Somebody lost their owner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they had a dog. That's what I'm just saying.
That was a stretch, but okay.
Yeah.
It was like their owner.
My point is, it's like,
yeah.
No.
I mean, and my whole thing is just like, in an indirect way, it's almost kind of like these people's lives matter more than these other people. Like the officers' lives matters exactly more than the people that were killed matter. And I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, even if we say, oh, we're so sorry, and we say, oh, that's unfortunate, but us not protesting, what is that going to do or not going to do?
My thing is, we're protesting to aware other people about the injustice that we get in this country in general.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the fact that he's even asking, like, I have to laugh because if I don't, I'm just going to be
especially
angry.
for you and your black son and your black wife. And it's just like,
I'm just going to be angry.
Yeah, that's what they want you to be. They want you to be angry.
Exactly. And I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be as peaceful as possible.
So they ended up having a protest on Tuesday. It started it's supposed to be to shut down Fifth Avenue. So I went and did you see the picture I put up?
Yes, I did.
So
look,
there's the picture, Black Lives Matter. That's on 125th, but it started way down on 59th Street. So at first it was a little weird because all right, let me set up the scene. And then because this is my first protest, like, for this. No, come on now, look who I am. But this is my first protest for this, like, because every time they go to the protest, I'm always busy. But you went to the Million Man one back, on like December 13th, and then this was my first one. So that one was obviously way bigger.
Yeah, it was like 60,000 people.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't a million? It was a million people.
No.
How many people's on Earth? Like 3 billion, right?
Billion.
Oh, billion.
But go ahead.
Oh, yeah, right. We know who didn't pass, science or whatever that class would be.
Math?
No. For the population of the Earth, that would be like geography.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then wouldn't that be history?
Let's just move on. We did ourselves. The finals are over. I'm not thinking until the end of January. You don't have to think either.
Continue.
No, so Yeah, so this protest was like a lot smaller, probably like 700 people. It was very peaceful. They had way too many police officers though. Way too many police officers. It was way too many like cop cars and paddy wagons. It was just too much. Like you would have thought it was like a state of terror about to happen.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Like it was so
look
extra.
At the area that you were getting into.
Yeah.
And coming out of. You understand? With the Million on March, it was just like downtown.
Easy like a Sunday morning.
Soho.
Yeah.
14th Street kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Did y'all walk down major blocks like Broadway, 7th? Because I thought we were gonna march down 5th Avenue the whole way, and I was just
I remember you saying
the fact that we only stayed on the sidewalk for like 8 blocks. I was like, this is not or
what you signed up for.
It was supposed to be, yeah, exactly. But long and short of it was went to protest, very good, very peaceful. So protest started at like 5 o'clock. I get home Tuesday night to find out that this kid, Antonio Martin, has been shot in, where was it at? In Berkeley, Missouri. Here we go, because you and I think we're not going to agree on this. But he was shot in Berkeley, Missouri. He was 18 years old. This is just 2 miles away from Ferguson, where we all know Mike Brown got shot. And it was in a gas station it was a mobile gas station in Missouri. So
the cops got out the car.
Mm-hmm.
They went to his friend and him, and they were doing whatever they were doing. The guy pulled out his gun.
Who's the guy? The police officer?
No, the suspect.
Antonio. Okay.
Antonio pulled out his gun, and the cop shot him 3 times. That's the police report that I got to my department. And
fresh off the news wire.
Exactly. And that's what I was told. But my thing is, you pull out your gun. From the Antonio's perspective, you pull out your gun with all the things that's going on. You know.
What do you think is going to happen?
What do you think? Right.
And which is why I don't want to say I don't want to feel bad, because it's sad when anybody loses their child or loses their parent or whatever. Like, you know, that's sad regardless.
No, I still cried because
I didn't, and I don't want to say I kind of don't want to say this, but I almost really didn't feel that bad. Only for the simple fact of even with all that's going on, we can't start using this stuff now to start justifying actions that are completely wrong. Like, if you pull out your gun on somebody, don't be surprised to get shot.
Right. But my thing is, as a cop, you're supposed to tell him to put down his gun.
Yes.
As a cop,
yes.
you're supposed to tell the suspect to put down his gun.
You're right.
Before you start firing shots.
However, but with everything that's going on right now, and it's not like, you know, like this thing that happened in New York. Oh, there is a spider in here.
With everything that's going on right now.
Sorry.
I don't feel like it's your... I'm a citizen. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not getting paid to hold a gun in my pocket and protect and serve this country or this city or this town or this community. Me as a citizen, if somebody's pointing a gun at me and I have a gun, I'm shooting. There's no ands or buts about it. But you, as a cop, you have to tell me to put my gun down. I don't care if it was World War III. This is your job. You're getting paid to tell somebody to put their gun down.
Okay, so... Or
to get on the ground. You understand
so I have
what I'm
to
saying?
wait for you to shoot me for me to tell you to put your gun down?
But how will we know if he was going to shoot him if you pull out his gun?
But if you pull out a gun...
You pull out your gun, I pull out my gun to put your gun down. This is what I'm saying. I see it in the law and order all the time.
I see it in the law and order.
And I don't... Like, this is not rocket science to me.
You are right about that.
This is not rocket science.
If this wasn't... you know,
at the time
today, 2014.
Okay.
Because the fact that like these 2 officers that got shot in New York, this is like a national story. Like this story was like, you know, like it went around the world because of everything that's happening.
Right.
My whole thing is you can't be surprised about what happened because this is what's happening.
Okay.
So the fact that
2 cops got shot.
Yes.
The same time, same place.
Yes.
Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, different places, different times. Different settings. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you can't go off of that. Cops should not go off of that.
That's my whole
you
thing.
know what I mean?
But if you pull out a gun, what do you expect?
For them to tell me to put my gun down.
But why'd you pull it out in the first place?
No, that's...
Would you pull out a gun just for them to tell you to put it away?
He's pulling out his gun clearly because he's about to do something. But he didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He pulled out his gun and he didn't even shoot it. You know what I'm saying? So what you gave the cop the other time to get out his gun and shoot it?
Nope.
3 times. 3 times. I don't know. Hold up. Wait, because my child.
We'll be right back.
Hello?
And we're back. So, my whole thing is, What were we saying? Damn, I hate when stuff like
Basically, we were saying that the guy is wrong for pulling out his gun, but the cop is wrong for shooting at him because the guy didn't even get a chance to shoot at him, even if he was going to. How would we have known?
Very true. And then here's my other thing with this is that the cop was wearing a body cam. So the cop has on a body cam. However,
we can't see the video.
The body cam was turned off. Like it was off.
No.
I'm like, there shouldn't be an off. Like there.
Why is my spit coming
Yeah,
out?
catch it.
There should be some type of suspension, some type of taking out your pay. What's the point of putting the body cam if they're not getting any type of retribution for turning it off?
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like and everybody knows there's no point about the body cam anyway because it didn't do anything for Eric Garner. What would it have done for this kid right now?
Well, but that's different though because even though they have body cams, that stuff was on video though. Like the whole Eric Garner thing is on video,
right.
So it's not like we really need a body cam. We saw it. We saw what happened.
Right, and nothing still changed. That's what I'm saying. The outcome didn't change.
You're right, though. Yeah, you're right.
So it's like he's getting a body cam, and he's probably nothing's gonna happen to him. You know what I'm saying?
So it's
2 people are dead.
The body cam, and then isn't it supposed to be? Don't they have cops like cameras in front of the cop car?
Right.
There was the cop car. I don't know if you guys seen the video, but they got it like from like a cheap 7-Eleven like surveillance video cam from like way up here or something. You can't see anything.
No, they didn't.
The surveillance video?
I think wasn't somebody recording that?
Well, that's something else. That's like something after the fact. But the actual like interaction, that's from like a surveillance cam from like the gas station.
So you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
So he did pull out his gun.
He does like this, but you can't see. Like you can really, because it's so far away, you can't tell if it's a gun.
I was trying to see the video too, but I couldn't see it.
Because if you're from a certain place in the hood, you talk to people like this. So you'd be like, yo, don't come up in here in my face like that. So it could have been like one of these, or it could have been, what it.
Yeah, but there wasn't even a gun there until the police arrived. Unless somebody touched it and moved it and put it in
that's the whole thing, which is why it's too many layers with stuff like this. And there's always like he say, she say. It is never really the 100% truth. What it all boils down to is that another mother has spent Christmas without her son.
Right.
So it's really unfortunate.
For real.
Oh boy, let's move on. So, you see, creature of habit. So let's share Christmas memories. No, so you know what I was thinking about though? I was talking to my brother and my sister-in-law the other day, and I was like,
"Hey, Siobhan.
Hey, Andre."
No, I thought Siobhan watches.
Yeah, but that's
Andre don't watch.
Sister-in-law. No, Andre's too good for us.
Fake.
He's such a big time celebrity and all. But Shay be watching. Hey, Shay. No, but we were talking about. They were like, this gift is from like us, and this gift is from Santa. And I was like, oh shit, like parents still do that. Like they still like say like, oh, this gift is from Santa Claus, and I'm like, oh. And I started thinking about the time when I was like in the 4th grade, and I told the class, kids, cover your ears, that Santa Claus wasn't real, and the teacher was pissed. She was so upset, and she like called my mother. It was like a whole big thing. Like it was like I fucking like assassinated the principal, and she was like, I need you to speak. Do you remember Miss Hug?
No. Yes.
Right?
Oh, I hated her.
She was
the worst only because she did not like children. She didn't like children. I don't know why she ever.
She had a son like that was like 40 years old, but she had to push him out when he was 22 because she hates. I don't want to say she hates kids. That's such a strong statement, but she did not like any of us. But no, so I was in her class, and we were like, I don't know if it was like history or whatever she taught us.
I bet she was really dramatic about it too.
So dramatic, and she used to wear like a little like messy ponytail and like these little glasses.
It looked
on her
like
nose.
a wig.
Let me find some glasses.
She used to always have like the smoky eye thing going on.
Yes,
mind you, she was like 50,000.
Right.
You know what I mean?
She would always have her glasses like this. And always have like...
Wow, she was a real teacher.
She had very big breasts. And it was always just like extra like this. Because she's somebody's mother. So she'd been breastfeeding her whole life.
What, until the kid was 18?
No, I thought she was about 22. So she had the breastfeed from 22 to fucking, 35. No, but she used to like... It was just so dramatic. She was like... She called my mother. Matter of fact...
Especially if they work hard for their money.
Open the door. I know she's not going to want to be on camera. But I'm going to make her come talk. So come stand right here. I know you don't want to be on camera. She's such a big celebrity around here that she so doesn't want to be on camera. But so help me recap this Santa Claus Isn't Real story with Miss Hug, and speak loud so everyone can hear you. Say hello, Still Diverted.
Hi, Still Diverted.
You guys speak loud in that. They can hear.
Hi, Still Diverted.
All right, maybe y'all heard her. If y'all don't hear her, I'll try to boost up the sound in post production. Go ahead. So bring. She says to you,
I'm so mad at my uncle.
Because
he told the class that there was no Santa Claus.
And it was true. And I think there was like one random girl who was still living very much in a box. I didn't know Santa Claus was real at 9 years old. And I was like, girl, you gotta get your life together. Did I have to apologize? Because I don't remember apologizing. Because I don't like apologizing because I'm a child.
I don't think so.
I didn't apologize, right? Did I just go back to class the next day?
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't even think it was anywhere near Christmas. I think it was like some random time of the year.
She always had like cheese doodles and stuff, so I'm sure she didn't give you her cheese doodles.
No, she never liked me. But she always liked my mother, which was the odd part. And I was like,
because she doesn't like kids.
You're right. All right, thanks for coming. Have a great night.
Mom.
All right, give it up for my mother. Voiceover artist. So the candy cane is over, and so is the show. So.
Oh wait, I didn't say my Christmas memory.
Oh, you said you didn't have one. Go ahead.
I don't.
I was Jehovah's Witness.
We celebrate Kwanzaa. No, seriously, I think we stopped celebrating Kwanzaa when my mom was like really going back and forth, getting deployed a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But
deported? She's not American.
Deployed.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
We get deported.
Look, this is my new look. I am so sick of these New Year statuses. This is my new look for 2014.
That's not your new look. This is my new look.
I'm the only one to get the job done. I can't wait for next week. So, because it's gonna be New Year's Eve. It's gonna be New Year's Day, actually.
Technically.
Oh, dress up. We'll dress black tie, and by black tie, I mean we'll dress nicer than we usually dress. But we don't dress badly for you guys. We try to put on our Tuesday best, our Friday best.
I definitely tried to beat in my face earlier today. I literally got out the shower and I was just bored.
It don't look that bad.
I didn't think it looked bad.
See what I said?
You trying to get real
subtle
cute.
shade. Oh, it looked that bad. Nobody ever said it looked bad.
DK.
Anyway, so look, grab your stocking. I put something in there for you.
Oh, you did? No, you didn't.
Well, there's something in mine. Oh, let me see if you can see it. Look.
This is actually. Can I take this home?
Got you. You can keep it. I don't want your. I have magnet on you. Come, look at glitter crotch.
I got it.
Look at glitter crotch.
No, don't look at glitter crotch.
Look, come on.
You're not even putting this in, are you?
I am. Alright, so listen, we have to go. Y'all be safe now on what day is what you call it? Christmas, New Year's Eve.
Oh, let me say something. You know men are so stupid.
Y'all be safe on Wednesday now. We do not have time for this many stupid talk. This is not the real.
This is real quick. Look at me. This is real quick.
Real quick.
Real quick. Tell me why I get out the shower. So I fake beat my face.
Uh-huh.
And then Amave goes, "Oh, you contouring your face?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "Why you got mad contour on?" I was like, "What meme?"
You think you know, but you have no idea.
I'm like, "What meme are you seeing on
Right.
Instagram and Facebook?" They have way too much of those memes with the girls that do that.
Yeah,
and the
look like...
highlight and the... I don't think I did that much, but no comment.
Right.
Okay, my story.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now, y'all be safe on Wednesday, though. Have a happy New Year's Eve. And turn up. And then we'll talk to y'all on
Don't
Friday.
get too drunk because you got work in the morning.
You sure do.
Hello.
Good morning. Bye.
The joke.
The celebrities.
The foolery.
The diversion.
Still Diverted every Friday right here on our Facebook page.
Make sure you like us on Facebook at Still Diverted.